Good morning, buenos dias a todos. My name is David Ford, and I'm a candidate for the front desk and teen librarian position here at the Dallas Public Library. Why I think I'm the best candidate for this position is one thing that I see that the public library lacks is someone who's able to speak Spanish. So, again, with my background, my name is David Ford. I was born and raised here in the Dalles, Oregon. I come from a first generation multicultural family home setting where I speak both English and Spanish at home. Throughout my years, I have continued my comprehension in Spanish. May that be when I went to the college, where I got my minor in native Spanish, and also putting that into practice by being an English tutor living abroad in Spain for 2 years during COVID. Again, my recent employment has been being a teacher for the North Wasco County School District 21, and also a summer school teacher for the migrant education program offered at ESD, Educational Service District. Throughout my years of educating, I have taught many books because I was an English teacher, English language arts teacher. And one book that I taught that I would like to share to you all is called I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter by author Erika Sánchez. Or in Spanish, No soy tu hija perfecta mexicana. So again, this novel, quite relevant. It was published around 2017, so it's about 7 years old. And the story talks about a protagonist that has to deal with some conflict. And one of that conflict is at the very beginning in chapter 1 when the protagonist's older sister committed suicide. Very heavy at the beginning, not only as a reader, but as an educator, teaching that. So, throughout the novel, the protagonist has to deal with that major trauma and has to battle the conflict or the comparison with her older sister. She struggles with that with family and friends and at school, but in her achievement, she struggled or she was able to overcome that by getting really close academically with one of her English teachers. And her English teacher really persuaded her that she should apply to go to college. Again, I'm very relate to this situation, to the protagonist, because once again, I come from a first generation background, and I am the only one out of my family who has went to college and has obtained a degree. And the protagonist, at the very end of the story, does go to college. So if you haven't noticed, this title and the author is based off of a true story. The story talks about the author's struggles, may that be with family, friends, and at school, but overall, her mental illness. And throughout the novel, she shows some alarming conditions that relates to anxiety. So, throughout the novel, she deals with coping with her anxiety and also was able to find some services in her community in the novel. So bringing that back to our youth is here in the Dalles, I know that we have many services provided, and the public library is something that is a center point not only for our youth, but our adults and our children, anyone engaging in our community. But again, the author, the novel is very relatable to the youth and what's going on right now. The adolescent years, it's not able to navigate clearly, but in hindsight, there's a lot of elder support, and that's one thing that the library offers. And that's something that I'm willing to offer by communicating in both English and Spanish. So again, my name is David Ford, and I hope you have a great day. I hope to hear back from the interview process. Thank you.